I will tell you that Curis's implementation of eClinicalWorks for us was essential to the very origins of the system being implemented for us, in that Curis was really the ones who introduced us to eClinicalWorks at a local fair, a local electronic medical record awareness workshop, basically. And we were very impressed with Noom and with Brad Cassidy, who were there at the time. And they were very honest, and instead of trying to really push their system on us, they asked us what we were looking for. They were the only ones who did that. Unfortunately, we didn't have an answer at the time, so they educated us on how to even approach the question. So I would say that began a very positive relationship where they were honest with us about what they could do, what they couldn't do, what eClinicalWorks could do and couldn't do, and Curis has really been the driving force for the success in this practice.
The Women's Care Consultants Project started with Curis in September 2005. The practice was our first OBGYN eClinicalWorks practice in the St. Louis area. And we've established a very good working relationship with the practice, helped them come up to speed with eClinicalWorks, and today they are one of our most efficient clients in terms of the use of eClinicalWorks and the OB flow sheets. It helps them manage their patient care a lot more effectively by being able to research and look for key clinical measures and to see whether patients have tests that are due or whether they are due for an appointment. The timeline for implementing eClinicalWorks varies a lot by practice. At Curis, we don't believe in a one-size-fits-all approach, so we actually work with practices to determine how many doctors do they have, what specialties do they have, what kind of workflow do they have, and we tailor an implementation that's right for them. For women's care, the entire process took about 3 months from start to finish, from when they signed on with Curis to when they were live.
We were lucky with Curis and implementation early on because Women's Care Consultants, we actually moved from our previous office to here, and we were able to decrease our workload. And they came in and they gave us a wonderful presentation, and each one of us, especially myself, I'm not real great at computers, and so it was really nice that they were one-on-one. That was perfect.
The transition to eClinicalWorks from a paper-based system has been made much simpler with Curis, and in fact, I would say that their implementation made the whole system actually become a possibility for us. eClinicalWorks has affected our workflow in a very positive sense, in that we're able to find the information we need very quickly. It's a very well organized system. We love that we're able to log on at home and access the system remotely. That has improved our efficiency tremendously.
eClinicalWorks has definitely improved my efficiency. It's so much easier just to have all the information at your fingertips. It's one click away to look at labs or ultrasounds, to be able to call a patient back without looking for a phone number. So it's definitely been very efficient to use the eClinicalWorks.
Curis has done an excellent job of training and support in that they set up a what at the time seemed like a very time-consuming training process. My recollection, it's been over 5.5 years, is that it was a 5-day training program, which we thought was excessive. As it turns out, it was about half what we really probably could have used, but they did a great job of getting us comfortable from the very basics to the more complex tasks. The biggest compliment that I can pay to Curis in terms of my interest in referring them to friends or other colleagues is that they have a tremendous ability to remain hands-on and familiar with the practices, not just with the people, but with the specific implementations. For example, we have an ultrasound system from another vendor that has really seamlessly been connected into eClinicalWorks, and we credit Curis with much of that. So other offices that have those other implements to their electronic medical record can anticipate that same kind of assistance in getting a complex structure to work very nicely.